Let's get to it.
We're ready to go. We've been ready. Let's do this.
Oh,
Grand Finals, Thoraxe versus darkrain. No introduction needed. Let's just get into game number 1 on Battlefield.
Yep. So you've seen these guys throughout the tournament. Tons of crazy shenanigans between the two of them. Thoraxe is doing a great job using the using his drill quite a bit. And the shines that come after, kind of get with the second hit of the Nair. The second hit is the one that has the knockback. The first one's kind of there to keep him in place, followed by that second Nair with the knockback. You'll see Captain Falcon string together multiple second hit Nairs across the stage to eventually finish off people, but he's gonna do the job too. So off to an early lead here. darkrain doing pretty well. The shine trying to force the get up and then the tech roll in, but he wasn't there to pivot and grab immediately after.
Thoraxe.
There's been a lot of scenarios here that darkrain hasn't capitalized yet on the tech chases, so I'm curious to see when he starts to make things really start working.
Nice patience that we've seen so far from darkrain overall. I've seen a lot of moments where darkrain will recognize that he's probably not going to come out in an exchange, and he'll tactfully retreat away, using a quick dash away to make it so he's out of danger temporarily, and then swoop right back in to go ahead and continue the aggression.
Excellent.
Thoraxe with the back air going to be closing out the stock. Already at 42% though, puts him in a pretty dangerous position if darkrain can land a grab.
Both of these guys looking for straight hits, but Thoraxe is particularly cautious because he's at 60. It's going to just take that knee to set up even the position. But darkrain getting shined off stage and Falcon's lackluster recovery coming into play. He tried to air dodge immediately back onto the stage, but not catching enough aerial drift to be able to get there. So now that's going to be enough to finish him, just to show you how explosive the match goes. If you're closer towards the edge, Thoraxe is not afraid to shine you off the stage and continue to put on this offensive onslaught. But darkrain will continue to build percentage and eventually find those stray hits into knee.
Did he get a single jab? But
great tech, no follow-up to get back onto the stage, though. Wow.
That single jab, man. That single jab from darkrain. So cute. So cute. Thoraxe scoops up darkrain, but darkrain covering those platforms, really messing with the up airs. Thoraxe has something to say about it. Look at these follow-ups. Chasing darkrain all the way down off of the stage. Gets the back air. Really big position right now from Thoraxe, but he's unable to really capitalize. Trade, and Thoraxe is going to be able to come out on top, but he ends up actually saving darkrain with his own recovery. The back and forth on that edge sequence was nuts. That was crazy.
And there's Nate. Yeah.
Wow.
That was standard stuff.
That was so weird because it felt like Thoraxe had control temporarily, but then the strange offstage game. I hope we have that on replay just so we can show people at the end because that was just absolutely crazy.
So we're gonna get to this next one. So keep in mind all the things that we learned from the first game. Now darkrain doing a good job of avoiding the blinks, but he's been having a really tough time off stage.
Yeah.
Thoraxe has been really taking advantage of shines and has been there to capitalize. And even then, if it's darkrain coming back on and recovering, Thoraxe is going to be there with the back air to reset the situation or at least get additional damage. But if you have Thoraxe off stage, if you have Thoraxe even airborne, darkrain's been stringing together up airs and knees like it's no tomorrow.
No problems whatsoever. darkrain might not have as many tools in the kit to go and get some tasty edge guards like Thoraxe does, but he's still not afraid to go out there and really make some opportunities for himself. Thoraxe having some nice option coverage with that aerial there on the platform, but he still is in the clutches of darkrain, who gets the raptor boost into the knee, into the stock.
Now that time, that was a great job from darkrain for the capitalization, but that was a bit of a reaction because you saw he dashed outwards rather to see if Thoraxe would go there, and then he did the pivot side B. Now Thoraxe finishing off with that shine though evens things out, and pretty comparable percentage between the two of them. But if you have broad knees and neutral up air edge guards, and when you have the techs on deck and the cancels, he's gonna go for he was pixels away from landing right on Randall. He could have saved him. He takes out his aggression on that shot guy.
He definitely got spooked a bit by the up air from darkrain because it covered such a daunting amount of the air there. It made it so that Thoraxe had a really tricky time weaving around that while still somehow making it onto Randall. Nice set of shines so far. Able to go ahead and stuff out that aerial from darkrain, and he's still chasing him down, though he gets surprised by the Falcon kick. It's going to result in a grab, but Thoraxe makes it back with the side B, ends up connecting with the up air, but it's not going to be enough to take the stock just yet from darkrain.
He just converted off of side B into up air. That was pretty nuts, but he ends up finishing off with the traditional back air. Now 54%, he can get need out of, if honestly darkrain can just stomp knee him here.
Yo, no. Was that a phantom?
Yeah, that was really odd. He could have stayed at the edge there and just simply done up air again, He could have just done up air and caught him with the reverse hitbox of the up air and finish him off. However, back air was much more consistent of an option. So darkrain keeping his cool, keeping his wits about him, and going into this next game here.
Yeah, the bracket has been reset. Both players right now in losers. darkrain just needs to win 2 games, and then he's going to take it. Thoraxe isn't out of the woods just yet. He can definitely bring this back if he's able to go ahead and get those 2 wins before darkrain does. But darkrain once again putting on starting so nice. Thoraxe able to go ahead and fight his way out of the corner temporarily, but still gets grabbed by darkrain.
I will definitely want to talk about Thoraxe, though, doing such a great job of avoiding the punishments that a lot of people have suffered on the tech chase situations. He's been taking less from it, but more damage from the stray hits sometimes in neutral. We're kind of the oddball ones. But Thoraxe's punish game has been really good. He's been doing great wave shines, great connections into up smashes, excellent use of shines in general. He builds percentage really easily and effectively. His spacing's been pretty good too. So it's just these spare hits after damage has been accumulated that has been keeping these 2 equalized.
The spare hits is what I think Thoraxe really goes for, because darkrain can make up the percentage so fast, so insanely fast. Like you said before, Neptune, his punish game so fantastic to watch. 30% difference right now. Thoraxe getting the up tilt instead of going for the up air. That was a really smart option. Able to tack on a little bit of extra percentage. Nice shielding from Thoraxe as well, but accidentally goes into that multi-hit before finally finishing that sequence. That was so slick at that top platform.
He was jabbing multiple times, and then darkrain SDI'd up towards him, behind him, and then he up tilted him to take him up. That was super cool because he was really cognizant of what he had available. He just reacted really well.
That was the Tetris situation, man.
Whoa!
That was a great knee. But no, that was the Tetris situation. In Tetris, sometimes you'll make a mistake, and bad players will be like, I covered up the one opening that I had. I'm totally done for this game. But a really experienced player will realize, hey, you know what? Even with every mistake that I make, there's still an opportunity here. So really good conversion earlier from Thoraxe.
Oh, wow. These guys are just trading fair for nair. They're just trying to see what they can figure out. What's the next conversion? Excellent job using Shine, realizing that he's in precarious position, and then he just jumped up and escaped. I like Thoraxe's awareness of his surroundings.
Thoraxe has to fight his way out of the corner again, and darkrain catching him just before the side B can go ahead and execute. That up air was so well placed, and Thoraxe is down at just 1 stock.
And I think that's definitely something that's a darkrain thing, is that he goes out there for the knee, trying to finish them off effectively, but maintains the second jump and does rising up air, and then gets distance back towards the stage while still being offensive, and then uses his up B for the recovery.
Last stock situation, Thoraxe off stage again, ends up getting around the down tilt attempt from darkrain, but still gets hit by the jabs, gets caught underneath the blast zone in such a rough position, and that's going to be game 1.
That's not the first time that we've seen darkrain do that either. He's not afraid to go out there and then just back air them under the stage, because nobody really knows how to come back from that.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
It's such a tough angle to hit, and especially whenever you're panicking because it's something completely new and foreign to you. Good job with the spot dodge, punishing that grab, and now Thoraxe kind of sitting pretty on this lead. Not so much anymore. What?
F smash clanking with up smash. All right.
The big toe of up smash clanking with forward smash. That's crazy.
I mean, there's steel legs for a reason, I guess.
Yeah.
darkrain gonna go ahead and take stock 1. Really nice moment to swing, and he's able to stuff out the candle, but not in time. The persistence from Thoraxe to go ahead and make it back on stage. darkrain unable to connect that final aerial that he needed to go and trade the stock efficiently.
Yeah, darkrain was hoping to really hit that for the equalizer, and more than anything else, he wanted that for something that's a bit of a statement, right? Something that says, I have this momentum, I'm not losing control of it at this time. So triple down tilt to knee, that's another statement that you can expect.
Oh, I don't know about the idea of a shine there. darkrain, I think, SDI'd it in a way where he was just outside of that range. Maybe if Thoraxe went for an up smash instead, it would have been a better option, but he's still probably going to be able to take this stock. Oh, but he lets go a touch too early. I've praised Thoraxe so many times on being able to hop off and connect with those bears in time, but that time jumping off a little bit too early. Finally able to go ahead and take the stock, though he does take a little bit more extra credit. 2 stocks apiece in game 2.
Oh my goodness, this is incredible. Oh, yes, knee? Yeah, baby. Holds that ledge, maintains this lead. darkrain, could he be in the route? Could he be on the road to El Dorado right now? Could he be finding gold at the end of this stock? Let's find out.
I mean, it's not going to take much. It's not going to take much. darkrain going instead for the stomp there. Has Thoraxe in the corner. We've seen Thoraxe. He's so good at fighting whenever he's in this corner. But you can only fight so many times. Back air is going to be putting one on the board for Thoraxe. 71% is the deficit he has to overcome. It's not going to take much for either one of these players to go ahead and walk away with this game. But for Thoraxe, his tournament life is on the line.
Okay, rising up there. Got him. That's it. Flatlines out. That's going to be the finish. darkrain reigning supreme right here at Monday Night Melee.
That knee, man. That knee. Replay.
Yo, here it.
That makes me happy.
Thank you.
Thank
Great
you for that
finish from this fantastic Monday Night Melee. We had a lot of upsets. We had a lot of interesting stories.
I'm just happy. I'm really happy.